I swear to God, I'm gonna go broke. I'm gonna be like completely out of money and be like fucked. There's like no better word for that than the word fucked. Good afternoon, guys. Actually, I'll flick these lights off real quick. Usually I'm turning them on. Got to run over here to the body shop and go ahead and drop these panels off. Before I do that, does anyone know if you can wash these things? These are the like mats or whatever the hell they're called, not mats. The covers for the tops on an MR2. Somehow they get like an oily residue inside them too, just like the trunk. How? I have no idea how people do this. The stupidity. I've been in cars for years. I've been a car guy for years. Never once have I dumped oil in the trunk of my car. Been that stupid. Somehow I got all through it, and I'm not sure if you can wash them or not. Does anyone have any information on it? I just don't want to ruin them because it's like half vinyl, half like cloth material. I'm not sure if you can scrub them by hand enough to truly get that oil out, kind of like I tried to do with the MR2 carpet. It never really came out, sadly. But let's go ahead and run over here. I got the car all packed up right now. Let's go ahead and run over and, well, let's get my happy ass over to the body shop. All right, guys, I'm back in the garage here. Sorry I didn't get the vlog or show the video going to the body shop. Travis, the owner, is unsure about being on camera, which is totally fine. Not everyone likes to be on camera. I know it took me a long time to get used to doing this. It's still kind of awkward, and I still hate taking pictures. I hate having my picture taken. I feel like I look totally different getting my picture taken versus what I look like on camera, what I feel like I look like in real life, but that's whatever. So, yep, everything's dropped off at the body shop now. He said it should be done by Monday, which is crazy fast turnaround. I'm not rushing them because I know body shops, you need your time. It's a very finesse kind of thing, so I'm not rushing them, but kind of excited to get it back and have like a nice looking front bumper, the wing not be screwed up anymore. And I need to get a new front lip for the car because this aftermarket one's okay. I just need to find a nice stock one or something that's not as big because it's too damn close to the ground and it just looks, I don't know, just too much for me in my opinion. One other thing, guys, too, I will be at the YouTube call out. I'm not sure if you guys know what it is. It's going to be held October 28th, which I believe is a Saturday. It's going to be held over at Cecil County here in Maryland. Well, I'm in PA. So if you guys want to meet up with me or just to hang out, come down to Cecil County. I'm actually going to take the Supra. I'm not going to take the MR2. I actually want to run this down there too. Try against the street speed guys, see how it does. I don't know. Maybe the car will do real well. Maybe it'll do horrible. Who knows? The R154 in it, I don't know how it's going to handle to it. The rear end drive shaft I'm not so much worried about, or the axles. It's just that R154. I don't want to destroy the counter shaft in it, but I really do want to race it. I did see a couple V160s for sale here recently that really caught my attention. So if I could sell it, I think that'd be the next best option. The problem would be then I'd have to wait till after the 28th to yank everything because I got to make it to the event, and I won't have a rear end, all the other necessary items to get it all said and done. So know how everyone starts somewhere and you're like, you think it's a good idea at the time, but then you realize down the road, you're like, what was I thinking? Though this is one of those things. See all this tape here? Before I knew how to solder or do anything, I think I actually did solder these and just put electrical tape around them. Look how shittily it's done. Yeah, I used to just wrap it like this. So I'm going to unravel all this, use crimp connectors, then I'm going to put heat shrink over it, and this will look a lot better, even though you can't see it, but I'll feel a little bit better about using it. But that's one of those things where like back in the day, like, oh yeah, this would be fine. The older you get, you're going, Ryan, what were you thinking, dude? What were you doing? I just laugh because like, I used to do this stuff all the time. I'm like, oh yeah, it's perfectly fine. No one's ever gonna think anything of it. That's completely normal. No, it's not normal. So it's just kind of funny looking back at it now. Before we get up to this next segment here, we gotta go ahead and grab me an ice cold Keystone. Gotta have one of them. Gotta have me one of them. Oh, I swear to God, I'm gonna go broke. I'm gonna be like completely out of money and be like fucked. There's like no better word for that than the word fucked. Yep, fucked. So what do I mean by all that? Well, this is turning into more of a money pit than I ever imagined it would. Now, getting into cars in itself, yes, they take a lot of money, especially when you modify a car. But this has turned into a real money pit. I mean, it's getting to the point now that I can't keep up with the costs. And people are probably thinking, well, what do you mean? Like, it breaks here and there, no big deal. You make X amount of money. Yes, but when you want to keep up with trends, that's where you start to like, shit, like I'm running out of cash. Like, I want to do a new turbo setup. I want to do this, that, and the other. And you're almost fighting yourself in a way. Because in your mind, you're like, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to keep getting better and better and better. At least that's how I am. Like, I can't, stagnation just doesn't work well for me. I don't do well with stagnation. I have to keep getting better and better and better at what I'm doing. And with the car just being the same way, it's coming up in winter, and I'm like, I want to do this, this, and this. And my wallet says, you don't have any fucking money. And I'm like, shit. I need to figure out a way to get some extra revenue in. So how am I gonna do that? I'm gonna start selling shirts. I got some hats. I got some other things I'm gonna start selling. I got some parts to sell that hopefully pick up on all this. I'm hoping that helps out just a little bit. I'm not hoping to make a bunch of money off of that stuff, but it'll bring in a little extra revenue. I'll have that website up for you guys here shortly to make purchases and do all that stuff. It makes it a little bit easier instead of you sending your PayPal information or me sending you my PayPal information, blah, blah, blah. I have a true business account set up this way and does the whole real way with taxes, and you know the government gets their greedy paws involved with all that. Yippee. So trying to find a way to get a little extra revenue to help pay for this stuff, because I mean I really wanted to paint it fully, but I just can't wrap my head around spending, you know, $10,000, $15,000 to do a true frame, engine bay, the whole thing, spray it down and do it right. And I don't have that kind of surplus. I mean, I guess technically I do, but at the same time, do I want to drain every bit of money I have? Do I want to like drain my bank account and have nothing left and then be SOL? No, that's not where I want to be. That's not the kind of person I am. I'm usually pretty conservative when it comes to saving. I like to keep as much back as possible. I like to think of the what ifs. God forbid I would lose my job. I like to have X amount of money there to at least get me by for 8 to 9 months. A year would be great. I'd love to get to that goal eventually. But 8 to 9 months, just in case I lose my job, I have a backup. I don't ever really plan on going on unemployment or anything, nor does unemployment pay enough. But it's not there to support you. It's there to help you get by till you get a job, so on and so forth. So yeah, it definitely has turned into a money pit. The MR2 I'm not letting become a money pit. Why I'm not letting the MR2 become a money pit, I'm just doing small things to it. I'm literally bought it so I could work on this. It does need wheels, maybe some small suspension stuff and an exhaust. But besides that, the car is literally the way I want it to be. Very simple, it drives, cruises, and it looks half decent. Now, like I said, I would like some wheels, exhaust and stuff to give it that nice, it looks like a true sports car then. Right now it looks a little too stockish in my opinion. But if you look at it, if I put like nice SSR wheels on it, a TCS exhaust, a couple other small things, you're looking at probably with tires and all that stuff, we're probably looking at like 2,500 bucks. And that's honestly not all that bad when you really break it down and think about it. That just wanted to be honest with you guys. That's why you probably haven't seen as many mods as I would like to do. I try to keep up. I try to do these videos every 48 hours. Which people said you run out of content, and technically no, but the content I would like to create, y'all probably don't want to see. It'd be pretty dumb and like meticulous stuff that I love doing, like just like cleaning the cars and washing them, doing little things like I was just doing wiring last night, but I'm assuming none of you guys want to really see me do wiring or do that kind of stuff. And it was like stupid kind of wiring, nothing like cool, like learn to do this today. No, it's just really going over the car, fixing stupid things. But I highly doubt y'all want to watch that, nor is it going to be a video that will be pushed, that anyone would even see it. Unfortunately, even if you're subscribed to me, YouTube has a bad tendency to go, we're only going to show so many of your subscribers, which I still can't figure that one out yet. If you subscribe to someone, the whole point is it so you get to see all their content, but now YouTube makes you subscribe, then you got to put the little bell. I don't get it. I think it's really dumb, but whatever. Because I get annoyed when I don't get to see all my subscriptions, and I'm going to hit that stupid bell for everybody. That seems just... That's just redundant, and coming from manufacturing, see, redundancies are stupid. Thanks a lot, YouTube, for redundancies, you fucking idiots. Yeah, so it is what it is. We get to it. We'll have some fun. Shake and bake. Shake and bake. Shake and bake, motherfuckers! I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. All right, I got off subject again. Got off subject. Sorry about that. Yeah, money pit, car. Yeah, so I'm going to do some stuff to it, though. I'm going to probably put a set of SSR wheels in that. If you haven't heard the trend there, I kind of like SSR wheels. They're a little pricey, but they always seem like a really high quality one. Like, people talk about wheels, I really put SSR up here along with BBS. Now there's, well, everyone makes Ford wheels, yes, but then SSR works, and them have been doing it for 35, 40 years. ADV1, the other big companies have been doing it for 5, 6. You know, a lot of these guys, when, you know, who was the one company? AAG or something, AG wheels or something like that, actually had work, like they have a work AG wheel or something like that, and it just always made me laugh because I'm like, you wish you could even be close to the standard, like what work wheels are, what SSR wheels are. I just think they make the best and nicest shit. For this car, I really want to get, they're called SSR GT2 wheels. They've been discontinued for a while. Chris Wong has been looking for me. He found a set there, but it was double staggered, which I didn't know what that meant. Meaning they're 18 by 8 in the front, or 17 by 8 in the front, and then they're 18 by 9 in the rear. So instead of just being 17 the whole way around, they're 18, and then on top of it, instead of being 8-inch the whole way around, they're 9-inch in the rear. I don't really like 18-inch wheels on MR2, they look too big. Just kind of like the Supra, I really prefer an 18-inch wheel. Sometimes a 19 will look good depending on what you're getting, if it's a stacked lip or what's that called, double lip or whatever. So going with that, SSR wheels look nice on this. Another good wheel I found is the Race 57 CR. Problem is they're 9-inch all around. I can get something that'll fit for the back. It'd be a 57 CR plus 38. It would actually fit half decent, actually fit really well. I might have to use maybe a 3mm spacer and have it at plus 35 then. But for the front, I would have to do like plus 22 with a 9-inch wheel. I'd have some severe poke, which I'm not really too keen on. I have to work it out here. I'm not really sure yet. Maybe you guys can help me. Like, what are some good wheel offsets? I know the common ones are 17x8 plus 35 up front, and then 17x9 plus 35 in the back. Looks really good, especially because I like to run a 255/40 tire in the back of this, which is a bigger tire instead of a 245. I'd prefer the bigger meat on it. I think it looks nicer kind of with the Supra. I like a bigger tire. I just think it looks more aggressive in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think. Give me some opinions on that. Sorry guys if it seemed like I'm rambling on here today. I just kind of want to go on that these cars are turning into money pits for me. Sorry if the content is not exactly what I want it to be right now, but it's getting there. I'm going to keep pushing with you guys. I'm going to try to do as best I can, try to get you everything that you guys deserve. I'm going to try and keep these videos up every 48 hours. If I have to cut it back, I'll obviously let you guys know so you're not like, what the hell, we didn't post today. If you haven't noticed, I do. I keep a very strict regimen. My wife hates it, but I think it's a good thing to keep it every 48 hours. This way you guys know that it's coming. So if there's anything else you guys need, let me know. All right, guys, thank you very much. I'm going to finish the rest of my ice cold Keystone and have a great day. Peace.